Hello everyone, welcome to online lecture of Standard 10 History, Chapter 3 Applied History. We have studied applied history is a field of study concerned with the application of history for the benefit of people in the contemporary and future times. Today we are going to study about applied history and our present. People often ask about the practical value of history. The answer to the question about the nature of applied history answers this question as well. The visible and invisible relics of the past exist in the present. Relics means an object surviving from earlier time. We nurture some kind of curiosity, attraction toward them. We wish to know more about their history because they represent the creative thoughts and traditions of our ancestors. It is our heritage. It helps in building our identity. The history of our heritage links us with our origin. Hence, it becomes necessary to preserve and conserve it for future, for our benefit as well as for the benefit of future generations. Applied history is concerned with the preservation and conservation of our heritage and make it accessible to people. Heritage management creates opportunities of employment. In brief, applied history can be described as understanding of our present with the help of history and finding right direction for the benefit of our future. Now here we can see the concept chart. Management of cultural and natural heritage. A. Cultural heritage. It is in the form of human creation. It is of two types, tangible and intangible. Tangible cultural heritage, which we can touch it. This type of cultural heritage includes ancient sites, buildings, artifacts, monuments, sculptures, paintings, and etc. And the second one is intangible cultural heritage. That is no physical pressure. This type of cultural heritage includes the following things: oral traditions and their language, traditional knowledge, social customs and rituals of celebrating festivals, styles of performing arts, certain traditional skills, communities, groups who represent such traditions, customs, and skills. Now, next we are going to study about natural heritage. The concept of natural heritage gives importance to the thought of biodiversity. It includes the following things: fauna, flora, ecology, and geomorphic characteristics, which is crucial for sustaining the flora and fauna of a particular region. Fauna and flora means about plants and animals. Ecology means branch of biology. And geomorphic means earth surface. It is essential for the benefit of future generations to preserve a heritage. UNESCO, the global organization, has announced some directives with the objective of promoting the cultural and natural heritage. On the basis of those directives, list of sites and traditions are declared as World Heritage. The list of UNESCO's World Natural Heritage now includes Western Ghats, the Khas Plateau in the district Satara is also a part of the Western Ghats. The Indian traditions declared as oral and intangible heritage. Kutiyattam, it is a Sanskrit theatre in Kerala. Kalbelaya, folk songs and dances of Rajasthan. Chau dance, a tradition dance form from eastern India. Ram Leela, the traditional performance of the Ramayana in Uttar Pradesh, and so on.